in color scheme.
Prince
So,
Ali.
Bob, Alia Findren.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Prince of Orange.
Oh, wow. She's really taking this thematically. Okay.
Water once to twice in the winter.
Are you going to...
I really like Aladdin. It's like...
Hello and welcome, everybody. This is Botany and Board. My name's Wyatt.
This is Lily. I'm Bailey.
And today we're going to be playing one of my personal favorites, Jaipur.
Jaipur.
Now, let's switch the screen real quick so that everybody can see the board. Now, Jaipur is a two-person only game, and it consists of card drafting mechanics until you fill a hand full of 7 cards. Going through that, you will take the cards with the resources indicated on the card and turn them in for the tokens above. There is an advantage point to get the tokens early on because they have a higher point total, such as 5, 3, 3, 2. So if I was to take them initially, I would get the 5, 3, 3 or some schematic of that, as opposed to the 2, 1, 1 at the end. All of the components typically have that same sort of format. The precious metals at the end, gold, silver, and rupees.
Yes. It says this is
wow,
a diamond,
I am almost
everybody.
like in disbelief.
You're in swapped of a diamond.
The red ruby? Where are you reading that?
Right here in the restrictions during sell. You have to sell 2 of
diamonds,
these.
Gold, and silver.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
So you can
That's
sell
diamond.
1 of these tokens. The non-luxury goods you can sell 1 of to get just the 1 token, but these you must sell 2.
Yep. So the 3 precious ones, I think Bailey just said you have to sell 2, even if you're only going to get 1 token. So when you start the game, you lay out 3 camels. Actually hand out the 5 cards to each player first, so they have a chance to look at their hand, and then we're going to put 2 cards up front. Now, the first person to go is the oldest player. Isn't that correct? Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure it is. And the oldest player, which I think we've had this topic before, you can still take a guess at who you think is the oldest, but
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's me.
I wouldn't be surprised, actually, if people wouldn't guess that I'm older.
Really?
Because you're going to have a baby face. Like, he's kind of youthful. If he shaves his face, especially.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah.
I could pass as a...
He can get carded.
Because of my wrinkles around my eyes, I can't pass as like a 16-year-old anymore, but I look like a 16-year-old who's like...
His eye wrinkles
wrinkly.
are...
very sun-damaged 16-year-old. That's what I can pull off. Okay. Take a chance and look at your cards. I've laid out the new ones, and I get to go first. If I was to take, just to clarify, if you ever take camels, you have to take all the camels. They don't actually count towards your hand. You're actually supposed to lay any camels in your hand out in front as your herd. You don't have to disclose how many camels that you have, so you can stack them, but according to the rules, you're supposed to lay them face up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take gold. Oh, actually, I'll do a trade. I'm going to take a gold and a rupee. Oh, and a diamond. Man, that blows my mind. And I'm going to do a trade. If you do a trade and you're going to grab more than 1 card, you have to trade in from your hand. It could be a mix of camels and or item cards that meet the categories. But you can't take... if I took 1, it pulls from the deck. I couldn't take, like, these 2, because if I take 1 camel, I have to take all the camels. So, anyway, go ahead.
Correct. And it technically in the rules doesn't... So, say Wyatt wanted to take both of these, and say he wanted to put back, like, a leather and a green. We allow that. We allow
that, because I couldn't find
found anything in the rules.
I don't find anything in the rules that says that's incorrect.
It just says take 2 and replace 2. So as
Yeah.
long as you had another green to put down, you're okay to take them. So I am going to sell 2 gold.
Okay. She's selling 2 gold because it's initially more profitable to get 2 6s as opposed to 5s. It's one of those that staggers down as it goes.
Yes.
Okay. So my turn. I'm going to go ahead and take 3 camels. And unveil. And your turn.
Okay, I will take the carpet.
Okay. I will take the gold.
I'll take the silver.
I will sell the gold. And because
The
I
gold is
sold
gone.
3 or more, I get to actually pull a bonus card, and from the 3 pile, of course.
I want to look.
Oh, there's a 5 in here. I'm gonna move this 5 over. Okay. And this is what I got. It is your turn.
I will. How many cards does he have? Okay, so sometimes the strategy with the camels is you don't want to necessarily take a bunch of camels and have them fill up with all these good deluxe resources and have him be able to nab up all of these and just refill them back with camels. So he only has 2 cards right now. You have a hand limit of 7. So part of me, not including camels. So I feel like right now would be a little bit risky. Not that risky. It's only 2. But he has lots of room to fill up. So he could take lots of things. Or he could get like 4 spices, and that would be really upsetting for me. So I am going to...
Also, there's a strategy to have the most camels at the end of each round, because the most camels gets a 5-point token.
Yes. I'm going to take the camels because of right now I didn't want to get the green resources. So let's see.
Okay.
Aha, so I was safe.
Okay, I will go ahead and...
But you could leave yourself at risk if you took, say, 4 camels, and then all of a sudden it reveals to me a ruby, and a ruby, and a ruby, and then all of a sudden I get
your turn.
All these tokens and a bonus chip. Okay. So I would like the camel. 1 camel.
Go ahead and trade in my camels for 4.
Pandy's back.
Pandy is the name of the camel that has a panda on it. It is the only one that has a panda on it. At least in our set. I don't know if that's a common thing, but...
Alright, and then... So he's really full now. So...
I don't know if Bailey said. She probably did, but... on any of the resources out of the precious 3, being gold, silver, and diamond, that you can actually sell 1 card to take a card versus 2 cards required for the others.
But if you don't at least sell 3, you don't get a bonus.
That's true.
Which is what
Yeah.
I'm trying
And that's
to do.
unfortunate.
So currently what I'm weighing out in my head, so Wyatt, don't look up.
I'm not looking.
I'm trying to decide. I could sell this, but both of these I'm really wanting to get a 3rd, and I can't sell this at all. I'm currently at 5, so I do have 2 more cards left that I could put into my hand. And I can take all these camels. I'll just do that. I'm going to take all the camels. This could be really risky, but I think he maybe has some good stuff in his hand that he wouldn't want to part with, perhaps. But he does have full autonomy to be able to, I'll grab that in a second, to replace a lot of cards, though. So it was kind of convenient that 2 camels and 2 leathers.
You dropped this, but did you take it?
Yes, that was my camel.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to take all the camels.
Okay. I didn't know where it came from in regards to how you obtained it.
Paws off my camel.
Turn. So here we go. I think I will go ahead and take camels.
Camels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will take the carpet.
I'll take the leather.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sell 2 rubies, diamonds,
Diamonds.
that are red, so I'm
I am
calling
in
them
disbelief
ruby.
though that is diamond.
I know. We always have
Cannot
called
believe.
it a ruby.
Now, you know, if you look in here, other than the one on top, those actually look like diamonds. Other than the big red one, which they are symbolizing. I don't know. I've never seen a red diamond. Maybe it's more common than I thought. Okay, I will go ahead and I'm going to take these two and replace them with... Nope.
Sorry, I saw that.
Yeah, I saw you did. They get replaced with camels because only if you pull one card does it get replaced from the deck.
It's too fast. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take a purple. Actually, I'll take both purples and just fill it up with a... I know I've seen this several times.
Yeah, I'm almost going to just shuffle
He'll
this.
shuffle. Okay, so I'm taking both and filling both up with camels. So that'll put me exactly at 7.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I will take...
Today, I also have another bourbon barrel aged Cabernet.
3, 4, and I do as well. I'm going to take 4 camels.
It's very delightful. Any other wine drinkers out there? Leave us a little wine emoji in the comments.
Oh, yeah. You know, I watch an interesting channel. The more I get into this whole
I'm
board
gonna
game...
sell 5.
You go ahead and sell 5.
Perfect.
The more I get into this board game situation, the more I really am enjoying board games a whole lot more, oddly enough, from doing the YouTube situation. Now, that's a situation, I think, because I don't have to do this, but we do it.
Okay, everybody in the comments, which one should I pick? Which one am I going to pick? I'm going to pick this one.
Well, I don't think they had time to comment.
I know, this isn't live. They don't have time.
So, I'm going to go ahead and take a silver. But I've been enjoying board games a whole lot more.
I'm taking a silver.
And...
Which is kind of interesting, because, like, I was always a part of this quotient, so, like...
I'm going to go ahead
something
and 1, 2,
was
3,
missing.
4.
And I was here, so I'm like, so it wasn't me that was the good thing about it.
Correct.
Seems...
Yep.
like there's some kind of flaw. Somewhere. Okay, I am going to... I'll actually wait. There's no reason to chomp at the bit so quick. I will get a... Spice.
I actually will take that. I'm going to take that again.
Ooh.
Going to sell 3 of the diamonds. And another category bites the dust.
Another one bites the dust.
And my bonus. Not too bad.
Okay, so my turn. I am going to... Oh, so 3 categories have already been sold.
Mm-hmm.
Two have been sold.
Yeah.
So when the third one goes...
The game ends. The way the game ends is either 3 of the categories disappear, and or the other option is all the cards that there is available from this deck here are not available. So, but we're going to end the game now. I'm going to pull the other 2 silvers.
Yeah, I had my 3 to end this game.
So now we go to scoring for round 1 of 3, hypothetically, and see who gets the Maharaja.
So on the back of these tiles, they have the points. So when you're doing final scoring, you can conveniently, how I like to score, is you put things down and then you find stacks of 10.
I don't like that as much because it's easier to put it back in the pile if I already have it in sections of its own color.
Yes, but I think this is like an extra fun game puzzle that was sold with the game that they didn't advertise.
That's an interesting thing to say in general.
But but if you're like me, you will appreciate this. Okay. I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 62, 67, 68, 69, 70, and I have 5 camels.
And I had
4 camels.
So you get the camel.
So I had 75 points. What did you get?
I don't know what country she's from. I don't know where the accent comes from, but that is what she's doing today. All right, my turn. How many points did I get? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25 plus 4 is 29, plus 3 is 32, plus 2 is 34, plus 1 is 35. 40. 40 plus 5 is 45, plus 3 is 48. 48 plus 15 is 63. 63 plus 3.
That was the highest on that.
63 plus 3
66.
is 66. Plus 5.
71.
Plus 4.
75.
Plus 3.
No! 78 to 75.
I collect the first. I forget what this guy's called, but this is my segue into gaining favor with the Maharaja. So, 1 of 3. I only need 2 to win. So if I win the next one, I actually win this whole game. So Baley is down 0 to 1. Then we reset. Reset is typically pretty quick, especially if you don't flip your things over. Goes extra quick.
I'm so quick.
Extra.
Super efficient.
Once again, not sure where the accent comes from, but that is who she is and what she does.
This is my gaming accent.
That is her gaming accent. Don't know why, don't know how, no one asked for it, but here it is.
It makes things more enjoyable.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
For me, and I don't care what
That sounds accurate. That is the most accurate statement. It was for her.
If I wanted to do
3
something
camels.
for you,
Next round starts out 3 camels.
But this.
Take all the cards.
This is for me.
This is for you.
Ooh, while he's shuffling, I will do a plant spotlight. So this is the Philodendron Prince of Orange. Sorry, I about ready to drop it, and it's a little starting to pot because it is slippery. This is the Philodendron Prince of Orange. So as you can see, with this orange leaf, that is why it gets its name. So it is a color-changing philodendron. It comes out in more of a red, kind of goes to pink, and then later to orange. I feel like your shuffling is incessantly loud.
I don't know how to make it quieter.
If you couldn't hear any of that...
Go ahead. Philodendron.
Philodendron, Prince of Orange. The leaves come out more of a red-pink color.
It looks really
fade
orange.
to orange.
Looks super orange on the
camera.
camera.
Look at it in real life. It's more pink. Is it not?
It looks like a peach with a tiny tinge of pink.
It's like, I don't know. It's very pink right now, honestly. It looks orange on the camera, but it's very pink.
It looks really orange in real life for me.
It's color changing, so it fades back to green as you're done, but the nice new leaves come out in this nice vibrant color. The only qualm with it, as you can see, several of my leaves have all of these little battle wounds. This is from themselves furling out of their case. For some reason, this plant...
Do you think it'll get better as they get bigger? They will have less issue?
I hope so.
So it does look like something ate it.
Yeah, and it's just that it has a really hard time. It'll get stuck. As we were doing last time, we were trying to save...
Is it easy to care for?
Yes. All the philodendrons, bright indirect light, water pretty much this one once every week in the winter to a week and a half in the winter, and then every half a week to a week in the growing season. Mine's pretty small though, so I've had this one for a couple of years, and this is all the bigger it's gotten.
You've had it for a couple of years?
Mm-hmm.
And it's only this big?
Yeah, it's a relatively small plant.
That seems super slow.
Which is interesting. So I have the Philodendron Imperial Red,
Mhm.
And that one that I have is like massive. Its leaves are huge. So I don't know. But you can buy a Philodendron Prince of Orange and its leaves will be huge. So I don't know. I think it's just very different between what little one you got to start with. And mine has just been kind of struggling. He's on the little struggle bus. But he has a little light above him at all times and he gets water. So I don't know.
Okay. Philodendron
Prince of Orange.
Prince of Orange. It looks really orange on camera.
And yes, I would say around the $20 to $30 range, depending on size.
That's kind of neat though. It comes in orange.
Yeah.
Okay, so we put out our 3 camels to help start the I don't know what you would call it, the board game card selection area, and then I'm going to hand out 5 cards to Baley.
All right, everybody, we need to get serious here. There's
And 5 cards
to
to me, and then 2 more cards for the card selection area. And Baley, I believe, will get to go first in this case.
Bragging rights are at stake. Marty having a leg up on the camel game.
Ooh, it's hard
I feel
to turn
like he
those
must have
down.
got a better thing in his hand than me. He ought to, of course. I know, I'm like, hey, stop feeding him the rubies.
Ooh.
And the gold!
But this is your turn.
Stop turning. Oh, that's mine. Ha! Ooh, how I love it. Camels.
I actually am going to go ahead and sell 2 diamonds and take the 7s. Okay?
Okay. So you have 5 cards.
Mm-hmm.
And no camels.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just take the camels.
Okay. Sometimes it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Just like it's sort of a future like mechanism. Because you don't know. I mean, ultimately.
Yeah, like it's nice to have them for when you're like, I want to take that whole slew of things. Yes, please.
Ooh.
10's off. Okay, so I'm at 7 cards.
Okay.
So I will have to take a reprieve, and I'll go ahead and sell the 4. Even though I didn't get quite to 5, I'm going to go ahead and sell 4.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then I get a 4-point bonus strip.
Okay.
Which
nice.
was 5.
I'm going to sell 3 silver. And silver's the only one that doesn't have like a hierarchy where there's some extra points at the beginning of pulling them.
Yeah, it's always 5. Okay, so I will take the 2 spices.
She's replacing them with camels. I'm going to go ahead and take the leather. I'm going to go ahead and take the gold. Ooh, lots of camels.
So I'm at 6 cards. You were at
6.
I'm going to take the camels.
Okay.
Although I shouldn't do that. I think I'm like setting my mic on the thing, which is probably really annoying. I'm very sorry.
I'm going to go ahead and take the leather.
I knew you would. Okay, I'm going to get the spice.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and sell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leather.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
Hope it was low.
Well, I mean,
By
it's pretty
8.
high just to be at 5.
8 would be low, 10 would be high.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have 7 cards, and I do want the gold, so I'm going to have to
Trade something in.
replace. Yep.
She's replacing cards.
So I'm gonna replace.
Okay. She really wants the gold.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and set 2 gold.
Oh.
Just take the 6s.
What a jerk. Alright. I will. He's smiling about it. He likes it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and sell the 4 spices. 1, 2, 3, 4. I kept wanting to get to 5, but I didn't. But I have sold the most highest value, and I got 6 on that one, which is better. I got a 5 on the first one.
Let me go ahead and take the ruby. Or the diamond. Man, it doesn't look like a diamond. I don't know what to tell people here.
I have so many camels.
It's red, like a ruby. I thought for some reason when I was reading through it, it was a rupee.
I'm going to sell a 1.
Okay. Take the camels.
Okay. Alright. So I will grab a silver. What was that? You have to show me.
Diamond.
Okay. I'm like, you can't just like willy-nilly not put it out and draw blind from the decks. And
Well, it was going and I wanted it.
Yeah.
You can see it back on the replay.
You gotta disclose.
It was shown and then discarded.
Yeah, no one knows. He's doing weird
You know.
stuff.
Everyone's like, smart move.
Everyone knows that you're a crook.
They probably already thought that.
Okay.
He's obviously swindling her.
Of course. I'm just gonna sell my 2 gold.
Okay.
So I'm gonna need impatient.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what do I want to do?
What do you want to do indeed?
Let me go ahead and sell 2.
2 rubies.
Okay.
I will grab 2.
Okay.
Okay. I will sell 2 carpet in the game. The round. With the highest number of camel points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Why do you think the round's over?
Oh, was that not the last one? Oh no. I wasn't paying attention very well.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going
Damn
to...
it.
Wasn't even close, in fact.
Well, for some reason, I thought you'd like bought out all the things, so I wasn't watching.
So that's the first resource to disappear.
Different than I expected.
So she ended the carpet. Did you do something?
Is it my turn now? I couldn't remember.
I pulled a card and then you laid a new thing out.
I'm distraught with the fact that it wasn't ending.
Do I need to find out if this is for sure your
No,
turn?
it's for sure my turn. Oh. Okay, I will use my camels to get the leather.
Okay. Okay, I'll take the camels.
Okay. So I've now switched camel favor over to white.
Mm-hmm. You sure have.
And I'll grab a gold.
Diamond.
Okay, I am going to sell the. Actually, I'm gonna pick up the leather.
Okay. And sell.
Okay.
You're doing 4. That'll
Yep.
complete the last section. And you get a 4-point token.
Yep.
Okay.
So I kind of wasted my gold a little bit there, but I
You
probably
got
could have
silver.
sold 3. Would have maybe been the best bet.
Oh, there was 1 silver to come out. Okay, so
If
there
I
was a
was
chance.
to reverse back, I would have sold my 2 gold instead of picking up the 4th leather and then sold the 3. Nope, that would have ended it before I could sell the 3.
How many
I
camels
was
you
right.
got?
I was right. I was right, I think.
I have 7 camels.
You have more. I have 4.
Okay, then I get the camel token. All right, and away we go for scoring.
Camel spit for you.
I'm just going to score mine right off the bat while Bailey does some sort of organization that she likes to do. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and I'll save these, 39, 40, 45, plus 10, 55, plus 2 is 57, plus 1, 58, 58 plus 12 in the gold is going to be 70. 70 plus 14 is 84.
You beat
Good
me
luck.
by a long shot. I
Let's
only
hear
got
it.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 59 is all.
59 to 84. And that
You are the ultimate victor.
is...
You got this 10 point.
That is Jaipur. Things I'd like to say about this game.
Hate you now.
Bailey and I both really, really like this game. Don't get us wrong. It's easy to play. It's portable. It looks nice. It plays extremely fast. You can get multiple games in, and it doesn't take a whole lot of space. I think we've played it in an airplane. We've played it in an airport, and we've played it in a different country, and it has not been an issue. Things I will say about this, I think it's competitive. I think it has a nice theme. I think having the full-size cards makes it easy to ripple shuffle, I believe is the right term. Whatever shuffle you watched me do, that is the shuffling that it does. As opposed to those little cards. The little cards, I just can't do the whole, I don't feel like I get a good shuffle. This game I do. The component quality is overall nice. Last thing I would say about this game is... it is an older game. We're constantly in an era where board games are becoming more and more popular, it seems like, and more board games are coming out, and people are always like, what's new, what's new, what's new? I don't care how new board games get. This game still stands top 10 personally, and I think that I would rate this 9 to 9.5 out of 10.
So I rated it. You want to guess my rating?
9.
It's actually lower than I expected. So I rated it an 8. Actually, on Board Game Geek, and I'm trying to decide
what you don't like about it.
Yes, I was like, why would I rate it less than what I would rate other things? And I think maybe just how you saw, I guess on that second hand, a little bit. I feel like it can be a little bit swingy on what cards come out to you.
Yes.
So when you get the rubies or the gold, sometimes it's just well, how can I compete with that? I can get 5 of the same color of the non-good ones.
It could thwart your hand by the randomization of the card draw.
Ranked number 26 of all games in the family department, and rank overall is 159. So these are there's a lot of games in the world. So Jaipur,
so it's ranked really highly.
It is ranked really highly. So
okay, not only Jaipur as a good game, but we matched it up with the Philodendron Prince of Orange.
Yes.
Anyway, this is Botany and Board. This is our playthrough of Jaipur. Highly recommend it for a 2-player game, and we will see you next time.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
See ya.